Bet. Locked in.
And a fourth.
Third and a fourth.
I don't have a third. That's why I said fourth.
You said third first. You said rent it.
That's why I just said fourth, because I realized I don't have a third. So you want the fourth, or you good?
I'm about to choke the shit out you, Petro. Yeah, we're betting that shit.
Alright. Either way, it's a win-win. If you win, then I get first seed in the AFC. If you lose, then I get a third seed.
Wait, how's it a win-win?
I just said, if you win, I get first seed in AFC. If you lose, then I get third round pick.
Oh.
Yep, I'm right here. I'm gonna wait for him to pop out. I'm waiting for him to pop out. Got him. One more. Yep. You get shot at from the plane, but I don't even have ammo like that to be shooting at that plane. I just need ammo. I need a real gun. Go get a different gun. Loot up this area. You still shooting at him? I'm coming. Where at? Come on, cuz. I hit him for 80. 80 blue. Good shit. So we're betting a fourth, right? Just trying to attack. Igual. I don't care. What does it mean? Igual. I know felicitación is like Happy New Year. I know she said Happy New Year to you. I heard that. Congratulations or something, man. Which is what? Like, congratulations or Happy New Year. Like I said, you fucking faggot. Baby, that smell good. Keep cooking. Hell yeah, you better be cooking. Don't run into it.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes.
You seen him do what?
Resale and I never pay
Here,
retail.
come up here.
Shoebox money afforded me the spree well.
Come up here.
And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk.
What the fuck up? Eric?
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank accounts froze. What is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many to handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't
don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing.
Nah, I only found a 50.
Let's
go down low.
Flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the
Oh shit, that bacon smell hella fucking good.
Don't get confused, cause even when them prayed I did.
Yeah, you're a jackass. Wow. What the fuck? My shit keeps getting stuck, bro. My L2 and my R2. Into new controller. I think that's why my routes be getting fucked up in Madden sometimes, bro. Like, what is L2 on offense? Like, if you're running a play and you hold down here, mini. You're running a play. I don't know. No, not L2, R2. My R2 gets stuck. That's why I be fucking coming out of the hole like, I don't know. You can't hold turbo when you run. You got the minis, right? Hold them. I'm gonna put this nigga stream up. I guess I forgot he's playing. I really hope he wins, but I don't think he will. Thursday night football. Connor just beat Seahawks in RNS. Yeah, they're playing in Wutang. Oh, there are people in front of us? Balloons? Nah, they're playing Wutang right now. It's on you're not following nuns? They see us, they see us, they see us, they see us, they see us. Oh, he could hear us in the party, nigga. No, on the stream. He's trying to. Wow. His aim is not trash. Eat one of them, nigga. How about that? Oh my god. Wow. I don't believe that.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That president, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, run the game. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So
I'm all the way on the bottom if you could try to get the reds, but. Great digger. Hey, baby!
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
My girl making pancakes and bacon.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Do it again. Where are we going? Oh, man.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Mexico,
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's a
I'm too low.
Coming off the last game,
I gotta be
playing on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
I got the gas station. I'm too low for Mexico.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Bro, I just sent you the link.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines.
It might be like the second video. Sometimes the second video is a live one. You need to change it. Oh, there's one here on me? I'm dead, bro. I told you, nigga, I'm too low for gas for Mexico. I'm going gas station. I got launch pad. Should I just launch out of there?
Jackson dancing to his left. And he's able to find Diggs. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You a scrub ass nigga.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up.
Come on, man. Just pass the ball.
I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard
Why you do that,
line.
kid? You should just played it out.
A first carry for Trent
Janet,
and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Faking the give, Darnold. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this
yeah, I think they can.
Inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Is that Houston, right? Yeah, I definitely think Houston. Everybody healthy on Houston too. Everybody except for Fuller
First
and
red zone
Thomas.
opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Lamar's playing, bro. Even if he doesn't play, Lamar is not a big part of that offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that.
Then they go have like 200-yard games throughout the season. Maybe three
Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Nah, I think Watson going to get it done.
The winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive
Looks like line's been playing ridiculously well.
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to pro.
So that Indio line's been playing stupid.
They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And the Ravens taking the field.
You beating the Chargers, or you think the Chargers are going to beat
What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Think so?
The trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Bro. That defense is just like
2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Defense and
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
There's one big house. One big house. He went on the far side.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
Might look like right outside.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I'm about to use this balloon for the boat.
For those types of throws. He put a lot of zip
He's on the boat. He's on the boat right now.
Just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on
this
their
nigga's just
first
spraying with
drive,
his
but
tack,
failed to
bro.
do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Playing shitty right now, boy.
Here's Darnold now.
I think I might take a break, cuz. I'll take a break all day.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold going for the deep ball. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talking. Oh, this is blocked. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going
to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. After the interception, here's Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, the left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Jackson will throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Derby, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll throw on 1st down to Johnson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's up and good. It's 22-14. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. The toss running left. It's Cohen, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Willie Henry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they are going for it. Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Cannon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Jackson buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Past the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. LaShawn McCoy with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point now coming from Myers. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.